I can remember a time where foot races were put on just purely for fun. In fact, quite often people wouldn't even wear race numbers. Courses were not 5K, 10K. It was always this point to this point, this churchyard to this town center. All of these races were done quite often, didn't even charge people to run in a foot race. And as we began to charge people, race directors began to realize, gee, we're making some money on this, and it covers our t-shirts, it covers our prizes, it covers police coverage. We've got some extra money. The early history of foot racing anyway were put on by area track clubs, running clubs. And so they would say, we'll take the money and we'll put it back into the track club. Well, when that was even too much for them to really need, they said, why don't we start giving the money back to some cause? And everybody's got a cause. So the race director would say, gee, maybe it goes back to my children's school, their PE department. Maybe it goes, I have a friend who's had this certain illness with whatever. Let's give the money back to that cause. And that, in a community like Charlottesville, not all of our races are not-for-profit, but most of them are. We raise over $500,000 a year through these community not-for-profit foot races. And when I came on board as a 10-miler director in 1984, Dave Murphy and myself, we started as co-race directors. We did it together for 12 years. We, right away, one of our missions with the race, we had several missions, safe, good course, put on a nice competitive event. But one of our other missions was to raise money for a charitable cause. And we did that for all 12 years. And I think the 10-miler, not necessarily because of us, but the 10-miler began to be the lead in people saying, gee, they do it, why don't we do it? And just about every foot race in town now has some kind of cause where a good percentage, if not all of the profits, go to a cause. I'm delighted to see that the 10-miler is still raising dollars after all these years. And this year for the 10-miler, most races have the same cause every year. The 10-miler each year gives to a different cause. Very cool concept. And it's been the SBCA, it's been Camp Harley Trails, it's been MACA, it's been the free clinic. And they raise anywhere from $20,000 to $40,000, which to a not-for-profit is a significant amount of money. To find one donor to give you $25,000, your development director has to work really hard over a long period of time. So it's very cool when a race can do that. It's a lot of this is cliche, but it really is true. When you're keeping your dollars local through a local event with local people participating, everybody benefits. Everybody. So this is like the gift that keeps on giving. You have people doing a health-oriented activity, benefits them, keeps them healthier, builds community through camaraderie, joins businesses and neighborhoods together, safe event, productive event, and then you turn around and you give your dollars and you can track those dollars, no pun intended. So the 10-miler will give their dollars this year to the University of Virginia, the Lung Cancer Research Lab. Those dollars, people will be able to say, gee, you never even know at any given moment when that disease will strike someone near and dear to you. And we've had this happen with the Women's 4-miler on countless occasions. Someone who's very actively involved with the race, they get breast cancer, or someone close to them gets breast cancer, and they're being treated over at the University of Virginia Breast Care Center. And I had this with a woman the other day who's very intimately involved with the foot race, and she goes, I'm being treated for breast cancer over at UVA, and here I've been involved with this event, raised money over the years, and little did I ever know that it was going to touch me that dramatically. So everybody wins. Again, cliche term, but in this particular case, we do. So I'm really excited about the cause this year, and not to mention lung cancer. Think about the notion of running and lungs. There's that tie also that really is a great partnership.